The perfect gourmet. Carol Allen is here.
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. You know, Carol Allen has been bringing us great food here at QVC for the last 12, 13 years.
13 years, yeah.
She's been in the biz for over 25 years, creating easy to prepare meals for you and for your loved ones. When I saw this, when I saw this on the plate, the first thing I said to Carol was, wow.
That's a meal.
Second, yeah, that's a meal. Then I said to her, it smells so good.
Yep.
What is this all about?
Exactly.
This is your opportunity to get a wow, delicious, great smelling, great looking meal at home. It's great for you too, because it's tilapia.
Yes.
Something that I know we're all trying to get more fish into our diets. And you have the choice today of either a set of 6 or a set of 12. Take a look over here. If you get the set of 6 home today, it's coming home on 4 payments of $12.50. If you get the set of 12, it's $17.50 on Easy Pay. You're actually saving about $30 if you're doubling your order today. M64755, this is the lowest price that we're offering this to you at for the next 6 months.
Right.
But Carol, when it comes to this.
Okay.
Okay, tilapia.
So 12 years ago is the first time that we brought this.
Okay.
And this is our entree size. And Rick Domeyer was like, are you kidding me? We were doing a show together. So tilapia, as we know, is that moist, mild, delicate fish. And it picks up the flavor of whatever we do with it. This is super fun. It's wheat and corn tortilla chips.
Oh my gosh.
It's got a little bit of cilantro. It's got lime zest, which is the rind of the lime, which gives you a freshness on the backside. And then it has the smokiness from the chipotle pepper. And it's just layers of flavor.
It's so fresh.
Isn't it?
It's so fresh. And the crispiness of the corn and tortilla chips on the outside.
You ready? 280 calories.
Wait, the whole thing?
The whole thing. 28 grams of protein.
Oh my
but
gosh.
it's packed full of flavor. And like I mentioned to you earlier, a lot of people, if you're afraid of heat, I think I like it, I don't. So it's on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being something that's really, you know,
spicy.
too spicy. This is a half of a star. It's just delicious. You get the freshness of the lime zest. You get the crunchiness that you're cutting through. And we eat with our eyes. So it's really a pretty fish to begin with. And then you get into that moist, tender, delicate fish. It's flaky. It's delicious.
Now, we don't have a lot of these to go around. In the set of 12, I have fewer than 200 remaining. So if you want this, this is something that you need to pick up right now. Remember, that set of 12 saves you an additional almost $30 off when you're picking this up today. But this is one of those opportunities to get, and I always say this about Gourmet Holiday, right? I think like sometimes the name of our show is a little bit misleading because every day
it's gourmet.
Every day should be a gourmet opportunity in your house. There's 7 days to the week. Instead of eating out, getting something that comes home in a paper bag, right? Get this home and enjoy it. If you're picking up the set of 6, oh my gosh, like put this on a plate with pasta.
Exactly.
Put this on a plate with rice.
So here's the whole thing. The hardest thing for you to do when you're planning a meal is the center of the plate. And that means the entree. And if you like fish, but you think, I don't know how to do it, and like you mentioned, you know, I want to introduce some to my diet. They're in resealable bags. You take out and cook what you want from frozen. You're not planning your day around your meal.
From frozen.
Maybe you do some rice, maybe you do some asparagus, maybe you do a salad. But dinner is ready in 28 minutes from frozen, and it's just delicious from the, and I like the 6 count because for those that haven't had this, we haven't had this size of our tilapia in probably 6 years on here. And we were talking, like, you know what? Everybody's been calling my office. They love it. Let's bring it back. So this is a great way. If you haven't tried it, but you like the idea of fish, again, don't let Southwest scare you. Because you yourself aren't a big spice guy, are you?
Well, I mean, I like everything.
Do you like a little bit spicy?
I do like a little bit of spicy, but the truth of the matter is that this is perfectly seasoned.
Thank you.
That's what I think of this.
Layers of flavor.
The crust on this, I've never had anything that had a crust like this before. This crust is so nice and crunchy.
So what we do is we give it a light par fry so that you're able to go ahead and put it in the oven or the toaster oven and get that crunch. So you get that nice crunchy outside, and then what ends up happening is you get into that really tender, delicate white fish. And so you have the flavors, the wheat and corn tortilla chips. You've got the cilantro, the lime zest, a little bit of the smokiness from the jalapeno, you know, chipotle pepper. And again, 280 calories and 28 grams of protein, and delicious.
So today we have it for you as a one-day only price. I don't have a ton to go around. In fact, in that 12-pack, I know I'm much more limited. Oh, in fact, we're last call now in the 12-pack.
Enjoy.
This is a one-day only price where you can get home 6 of the tilapia 5-ounce sizes, by the way. This is one of the largest sizes that she's offering us here.
Yes.
At QVC. So it's an amazing opportunity to not only get, I mean, like really, this is an entree.
So,
this is a true entree, right? $49.99, 4 payments of $12.50. Okay, show us your ideas.
So here's the thing. Like I mentioned, center of the plate's the toughest. I love crinkle fries. Who doesn't? But maybe a little bit of slaw. You can go ahead and make it simple and easy. Maybe it's a luncheon. Maybe you do some like Spanish rice. But whatever you do, it's what am I going to have dinner for and what am I not having to plan my day around? Meaning it cooks from frozen so you don't have that waste. And if we help you out one day a week where you just say, you know, like to your point, gourmet every day, and we simplify your life, that's a great thing for us.
Well, you know, in my
It's
house,
just delicious.
it's Fish Friday.
Is it
right?
really? Yeah.
I mean, every Friday it's fish. I mean, like I grew up
You
that
grew up-
way,
yes.
and that's the way that I still
Yes.
live right now,
Okay.
right? I mean, like I really still try and eat fish on a Friday and stay
Right.
away from red meat or chicken or anything like that. My uncle's a priest; he'd kill me if I did anything else.
Well, I hope a priest wouldn't kill you.
Well, he'd probably at least, scold me a little bit.
I had some nuns that would do that.
But this is, every single Friday, my mom would look for something different to make us, right?
Yes.
Because you almost run out of ideas
know,
eventually when
look
it
at
comes
that.
to fish. This is that Southwest, thing that you'd go to the restaurant, you'd order it, it would be the special on the menu.
It would, wouldn't
You'd
it?
pay 20 to 30 bucks for the
Yeah.
fish. Today, you're getting it home. You're gonna get 6 of them home for $49.99. I think we're still last call on the 12-pack.
Okay.
Oh, no, the 12-pack is gone.
Gone.
We're
Okay.
down to so we're sold out of the 12-pack. We're down to just the 6-pack. $49.99. Your easy pay is $12.50. That's pretty fantastic on any credit card of your choice. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Dinners.
meals
Yep.
for yourself. Or you can have 2, 2, and 2. Like, somebody comes over for dinner and you're like, what do I make?
Right.
You can make this from frozen.
Always.
You don't need
you don't
to
have to defrost. And maybe you just have some instant rice and you go ahead and do it with that, and you have some frozen vegetables, and your friends are like, wow, you did it. Maybe you owe somebody dinner, they taken you out and you're like, you know what, I'm going to rediscover my dining room. I'm going to set a pretty table. Maybe I'm going to use my Temptations.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have some friends over. Or perhaps it's just yourself. My mother can relate to this. My mother has cooked her whole life, and she says, I've cooked my whole entire life, and I don't feel like doing it anymore. But my father still says, what are we having for dinner?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a way, again, to
The
help
dads
you.
get used to that.
Yes, they do. 60-some years used to it.
What's for dinner? I don't know.
Yep.
What's for dinner?
Right.
You tell me. It's so funny. Martha was asking me for great restaurants around the area before, and I made a joke. I said, oh, well, there's Chez Popage, only a couple miles down the road. And Thomas, who works with her, said, well, what would you make? And I froze. I was literally like, oh my gosh, what would I make if Martha came over my house? This is easy. It's
easy.
simple. It's delicious.
And
it's
you never know.
unexpected.
Yes.
And truthfully, it actually looks like you would have spent so much time making it.
It looks like a party. And the thing is, it's flash frozen. So it's not a twice frozen idea. So when you're thinking, how do you get fish that tastes really fresh? Flash freezing on seafood is the way to go. Unless you live right on the coast, it's totally the way to go. But
All right, so this is our one-day only price. It's the lowest price that we have for the next 6 months. That means we're well into March before we can bring this value to you again. Today is your day to get it. Lock it in on our delivery. Get it every 90 days for a full year. We've already sold out of the 12-pack. We are down to just the 6-pack. Now, we do have tasters.
Okay.
We've got Jane standing by, actually sitting by and enjoying with Marie-Louise.
Well, it is absolutely delicious
It's really good.
fish, and the crust on the outside is really what makes it. And it is not spicy because, Carol, I don't like spice. So I don't mind a little peppery heat, but I don't want my mouth to be on fire.
I'm the same, but I love this because I love fish, and tilapia is such a nice, mild, meaty fish. It's a really good bite that goes delicious with that crust.
Well, we talked about this earlier too, and I told Carol my story about, having like tons of things on my schedule, and life is so busy and things just happen, and next thing you know, it's 7:30 and oh my gosh, what am I going to eat for dinner? have something from the Perfect Gourmet in the freezer, and then every night, like you said, can be a white linen tablecloth experience, and quickly. So I just ordered another shipment of the chicken with the gorgonzola.
Thank
Well, that's
you.
a good
And I
one.
think I'm going to order this for on the other nights when I don't have time to get stuff together.
I love it.
Does everybody still say to you, what's for dinner, Jane, in the house?
They do, and we
Yeah.
go through this all the time. I was just telling the story that we just went through this last night. Chelsea and I went and got our nails done, so of course we didn't get back until like 7:30, and
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, what are we going to eat for dinner?
Yeah.
Well,
And you
what
make a bad
happens when you
choice.
don't have something in the freezer? You order takeout, and it just doesn't make sense to do it when you can have all of this gourmet food in your freezer, and it's so easy to prepare thanks to Carol. And
Yeah, it's
crab
delicious.
cakes, of course.
Yes, and crab cakes.
We got
Lots of great
grandma's
things in this
coffee
show.
cake coming up. We still got lots of good things.
Do.
So if you want this, this is a one day only price. We've already sold out of the 12 count. We don't have a ton to go around in the 6, but here is your opportunity to get it home in 6 of the tilapia southwestern flavored fish. I mean, like, this is so delicious. On the outside again, Carol.
Okay. So right down here we have the
The
ingredients.
crust.
So it's wheat and corn tortilla chips, which gives it that really pretty color. And then you've got some cilantro, some different spices. We have the chipotle pepper, which is really a smoked jalapeno, and it really just gives you a nice depth of warmth. And then you've got the freshness from the lime zest, and it just is crunchy on the outside, and the fish is really delicate and flaky on
It
the
is
inside.
flaky, yeah.
And it cooks from frozen. It's 280 calories, 28 grams of protein, and it's just delicious.
And by the way, you can see
That,
that
yeah.
fish is so clean. It's so delicious. It's juicy. How many minutes again does it take to cook this?
28 minutes from frozen.
28 minutes from
How about with
frozen.
some black beans? Do you like black beans?
Oh, I
love
love black
I think this
beans.
would be really good with black beans.
A little rice, black
Yeah, dirty
beans,
rice. Yeah, very nice.
And I would actually like a chipotle mayo over this too.
Or over a salad with just a little bit of dressing,
Yeah.
right? Just
or
make
in
it
between
simple.
your favorite
Yeah.
brioche roll. Quite frankly, like make a
That'd be
sandwich.
that'd be a nice sandwich.
It'd be a
yes, it
really
would.
decadent
It'd be a really
sandwich.
good sandwich.
Unbelievably
Yeah.
decadent.
But isn't it delicious?
All right, so this is our one day only price. The price goes up at the end of the day today. That's 12:59 p.m. tonight. That means tomorrow or at midnight and beyond, you're gonna pay more for this until March 18th of 2020. So now is your time to get it home. Try it out for yourself. Lock it in on auto delivery. You'll get it every 90 days for a full year. And your easy pay is just $12.50.
Thank you so
Carol, I
much.
love you, my friend.
So good
Mwah.
seeing you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you too. All right. David's Cookies.